are you running? Why are you running?
Hey Gemsies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a lovely start to the year. I know we're already in February, but yeah, some of us started our year 1st of Feb, okay? Now, I know that you've read the title, and as much as peace is something everyone wants, sometimes it's extremely difficult to attain. It's such a valuable commodity, but at the same time, getting to true peace can be quite hard to navigate. So some of the things that I've done that have really helped me, that's just what I want to share with you. So we're just going to jump right into it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and obviously comment to let me know what it is that you like, or what and which point would you like to implement first, and obviously hit the subscribe button as well. We are building a generation of marriageable women, so if that sounds like a you know what to do. Anywho, let's go. So first of all, I would say identify what peace or inner peace truly looks like. What does that look like to you? Because person A's definition of peace may not necessarily be the same definition of peace for you. So once you've been able to identify this will really help you recognize it. You know, when you start to feel settled, when you start feeling calm, just make a note of all these things and then write those things down, because that will help you recognize it when it's actually coming to you, you know, or it's going to help you navigate or find your way back to that peaceful situation. So it's very, very important to identify what peace means to you. Like for me, I can be in the most tumultuous situations and stormy situations around me. Things that give me extreme peace is my nighttime devotion, you know, and it's after I've done my skincare routine, you know, I've put little one to bed, you know, low lights, and then I read my devotion. I've been reading it for the past 10-12 years or so, and it gives me so much peace amidst the storm. So yeah, find that out for you. Obviously I have other ones like working out. Yes, it gives me a lot of peace, like when I'm really, really like angry, full of rage about something, disappointed, frustrated, when I'm able to throw that medicine ball smash it, that stuff gives me like, it pumps dopamine into my system and it calms my nervous system down, and once that is calm, that gives me peace. Okay,
Stop it. Get to me.
the second one I would say is assess your expectations of people around you, so family and friends, and just even colleagues. What are your expectations of these people? Have you actually verbalized it to them? Is it possible to even verbalize it to them? Sometimes when we have these unspoken expectations of people, or even spoken expectations of people, when we don't really assess to understand why we have these expectations, in a way it can fester or brew like resentment and bitterness within us when these people around us do not essentially meet our expectation. We need to ask ourselves, do these people have the capacity? Do these people have the willingness to meet these expectations? This is after you have actually expressed it to them, okay? So once you have expressed it to them, then you go from there, and then understanding that a lot of people may not have the willingness or the capacity to sow into, you know, these expectations or responsibilities you've thrust upon them. And then it's just being able to just understand and accept that some people just cannot be those things. So once you're able to identify these things, that is how you can then manage your own expectations of them, thereby fostering a more healthy outlook on life as well as inner peace, you know. The third one, and my most favorite, and very difficult is learning how to self-regulate and learning how to self-soothe. And obviously the third part of that is learning how to co-regulate, like with a partner, with friends, and things of that nature. Okay, so our nervous system, you know, like whenever we're triggered, frustrated, disappointed, it can literally overwhelm our nervous system, and it can feel as though we are we're under threat. We can fight, flight, freeze, fawn. Mine was fawn. Understanding our triggers, being curious about our triggers, this will really help us navigate and get back to inner peace. I say this because if you are full of rage, anger, disappointment, frustration, if you are able to sit with the uncomfortable feeling, ask yourself why you're feeling it, decipher, like literally get to the core of those emotions, and then obviously if you need to co-regulate, i.e. bring it up to your friend's attention, your partner's attention to say X, Y, and Z, so that they can help you come to peace or come to terms with those whatever situation took place. This will really, really help you. Boy, it's extremely difficult when your nervous system is in disarray. You don't know how to self-soothe, and you're feeling like I need to attack someone, or I need to let this out somehow,
Wait a minute! Who are you?
We weren't modeled these things like self-regulation, self-soothing skills growing up. It can be tremendously difficult to do it on your own when you don't know where to start. I know for me, when I'm extremely overwhelmed, sometimes it pushes me to just cry. That's one of my outlets. Just let the tears flow. And then as my tears are flowing, I let the thoughts also rush in, just let it flow. And then I pop some music on, and then I just let it flow, just let it flow, let it flow. And then after it's flown, I'm able to just see the thing for what it is. In the moment, if I'm actually talking to someone and they're starting to trigger me, the way I go about self-regulating and self-soothing is just breathing. I think it's the box method. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, exhale for 7. Hold on. Inhale for 7, hold for 4. What am I saying? Well, what I have been doing is I inhale for 4 seconds, hold my breath for 7, and then exhale hard, like really hard, for 8 seconds. And that really helps calm my heartbeat so that I'm still able to engage with the person who is triggering me. 11:15. Move back up. Thank you. Sorry. Now the next one, hopefully I made that point. I've lost my train of thought, so I'm going to go to the next one. The next one is identify and become aware of your place in people's lives. Now this was absolutely key to me coming to like proper calmness, inner peace, like developing the highest form of inner peace, understanding my place in people's lives. Because sometimes I may have put people higher than they have put me, so to speak. When you start observing them, how they, come across, it doesn't mean they're malicious or anything like that. Just sometimes we're in different stages of our lives. It's just observing. Maybe you've spoken about it before, but you can just see that the person doesn't have the capacity, willingness, or the same amount of joy that they once had. And that's absolutely fine. But understanding your place and just being able to accept that, oh my God, it's painful in the beginning, but it's very freeing. Sometimes one way to easily do that is to just put them on mute. If it's on social media or on your phone, their story, just put them on mute. That will help you in, facilitating their exit, so to speak. Not necessarily their exit, but where you can, like, putting them where they need to be, maybe in acquaintance bracket, because it can be very painful when you thought someone is up here because that's where you have put them. But the treatment you're getting or the behavior you're getting is like you're down there for them. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean they hate you, doesn't mean that they're doing it maliciously. It just means it is what it is, okay? Being able to accept that will really help you remain at peace and just understand that human beings, we're very complicated and we're very complex beings, and it's okay to just accept people for where they're at in life and their limits and their capacities, okay? And then last but not the least is you. Understand your limits or identify what your limits are. Do you know your triggers? Do you know your pain points? Why do you do the things that you do? You know, your behaviors, all these patterns. Have you sat down to understand these things? Because most of the time when you do not know how to identify these things or recognize them, that's how you can get overwhelmed. And overwhelm is opposite to inner peace. Always focus on what you have control over. Most of the time we're always thinking about what we want to do, what someone else needs to do. But sometimes those are the things that aren't in our control. When we actually sit down and sit back and understand that actually I only have control over me, myself and I, you know, focus on that and do your best, and that will help you cultivate a more peaceful year ahead. And I wish you all the best for the rest of the year. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here because I gotta run, nursery run time. But yeah, I've enjoyed these chats. I'm happy to be back. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and obviously hit the subscribe button. We are building a generation of marriageable women, and yeah, I know you are one of them. Okay, so come join us. Give us some advice as well. You know, what do you do to calm yourself down? What do you do to attain inner peace? Let us know. We want to have a good year ahead, so please share your thoughts. But yeah, until next time, if you haven't seen my workout video, please check it out. We're doing a live workout party. Please come join. Please come and join. Anyway, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye bye.